Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock Whitney Stadium. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. The Jaguars will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will have the football first. And we get a look at Aiden Armenta. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands. Offense in an empty set. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Running inside, it's Jamison. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Takes the handoff. It's Jamison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So South Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get a look at Bishop Davenport. What a rough game he had in that loss last time out, throwing 3 interceptions. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. And the screen seemed like a good idea at the time, but they were fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, on defense, I think it just comes down to having really good awareness. You're watching the ball, you're seeing where it's going, you're locating blockers, and then defeating those blocks getting to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Complete. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. First and 10 from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. Turning on the Jets. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They're working that left side.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The run inside. It's Jamison. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the 1st down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to run it. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great distance.
Got enough space, and he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, it's Phillips. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try it again. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't. When it goes into the end zone, it'll come out to the 20. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jamison. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Right on the money. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll send the tight end in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. And the Warhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keeps it himself. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They booted away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Davenport. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside. It's Phillips. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Plucks it out of the air. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Phillips. They knock him down right there.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Warhawks line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Got the quick pass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Running inside, it's Phillips. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Booster!
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
As a defender, you always want the interception, you want the big play, but I love it when guys go, and you can tell they're trying to bat the football down. They see it in the air. They know they can't catch it, know they can't make a play, but they make sure the receiver can as well. Nice play.
Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's going to fire deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Hold and finds his man on the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he's... Pick up the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the...
Here's a little room there. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Makes the grab. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for space. It's Phillips. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's caught. It's Woods. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got his man on the right. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Jaguars head coach at halftime. The message to his team has been, we are better than this. This offense rarely gets shut out, and to be shut out in the first half is unusual. He knows that taking the ball right here to start the third is where they can start to gain some momentum. That's what he challenged his team to do at the half. I'll keep you posted on how they feel here on the sideline, if they've got that energy and momentum to get started here in the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The run inside. It's Phillips. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Maybe a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime they were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Under fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
They thought they had that screen set up, but there was a giant hole in the screen, and they went backwards.
Defense obviously did a good job watching tape, Reese. They know this is an offense that's going to try and take advantage of their pass rush upfield and try to sneak some.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the well. There's a crease. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Unloads quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Phillips. Bounced off his feet.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
To the air, it's Davenport. With the catch, it's Jenkins. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a... The Jaguars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody locked.
There's some room. Touchdown, Jaguars! Great job by the back on the option.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
On run to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Got it, looking for the first down. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Davenport. He's going to take off. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period.
Black 14, ready, go!
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Phillips. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
22, go!
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Jaguars can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Malone. Maybe some room here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The Jaguars will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The option, the keeper. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker.
He'll keep it again on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Now on the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Jenkins. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Running inside. It's Martin. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Woods. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the move, it's Martin. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. And the Warhawks decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Breaks the tackle. Got a little grass.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's offense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Jaguars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Jaguars! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, it just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. This drive will open from the 15.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll send the back in motion.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to the flat. Open space at the 25. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout.
Right.
And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Go, go.
To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football baller, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Howie Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.